All right, folks, buckle up and grab your popcorn because we're about to embark on a wild ride through the crypto universe. Picture this: Bitcoin, the OG digital gold, suddenly skyrockets to a mind-boggling $1 million per coin. Can you imagine the chaos, the memes, the absolute pandemonium? It's just another Tuesday morning, and you're scrolling through your phone, sipping your overpriced latte, when suddenly your crypto app starts blowing up like it's the 4th of July. Bitcoin's price is shooting up faster than a SpaceX rocket, and before you know it, it's hit the magical $1 million mark. Now, who's ready to join the Tres Commas Club? First up, we've got the early adopters, those brave souls who bought Bitcoin when it was worth less than a slice of avocado toast. They're now sitting pretty, probably lounging on their private islands, sipping Mai Tais, and laughing at all the naysayers who called them crazy. But wait, there's more. The crypto whales, those mysterious figures who've been hodling massive amounts of Bitcoin, are now swimming in an ocean of wealth that would make Scrooge McDuck jealous. They're probably busy trying to figure out how to fit all their new Lambos in their garage. And let's not forget about the miners. These digital prospectors who've been running their rigs 24/7 and seating up their basements and driving their electricity bills through the roof are now reaping the rewards. They're probably busy planning their retirement at the ripe old age of 25, but hold on to your hardware wallets, because not everyone's joining the party. Pour one out for the paper hands, who sold their Bitcoin at $100, thinking they'd made a killing. They're now probably considering a career change to professional FOMO specialists. And what about those who've been sitting on the sidelines waiting for the perfect moment to buy in? Well, they're now staring at their screens, jaws on the floor, wondering if they've missed the boat, or if it has time to take out a second mortgage and go all in. Now, let's zoom out and look at the bigger picture. The financial world is in absolute turmoil. Traditional banks are shaking in their pinstripe suits, realizing that their fancy marble lobbies and free lollipops might not be enough to keep customers anymore. Wall Street bigwigs are frantically Googling, what is a blockchain? And how to buy Bitcoin for dummies? Meanwhile, central banks are in crisis mode, trying to figure out how to compete with a decentralized currency that's worth more than some countries' entire GDP. But it's not all doom and gloom for the old guard. Some savvy institutions that dipped their toes into the crypto waters early are now riding the wave. They're probably busy rebranding themselves as blockchain innovators and digital asset pioneers. The media is having a field day. CNBC's ticker is spinning so fast it's about to fly off the screen. Jim Cramer is screaming about Bitcoin louder than ever, probably changing his stance on crypto for the 17th time this week. Social media is a meme goldmine. Twitter is flooded with laser eyes, rocket emojis, and have fun staying poor posts. Reddit's Wall Street Butts is in a frenzy, with users posting screenshots of their gains that look more like phone numbers than portfolio values. But amidst all the chaos, there's a new wave of crypto millionaires and billionaires emerging. These newly minted whales are faced with the age-old question, Lambo or Tesla? Some are going full crypto bro, buying up NFTs of pixelated rocks for millions of dollars, because why not? Others are taking a more philanthropic approach, setting up foundations to promote blockchain education or fund climate change initiatives. After all, when you're suddenly richer than you ever dreamed possible, why not try to save the world? The geopolitical landscape is shifting to countries that embraced Bitcoin early are now economic powerhouses. El Salvador, which made Bitcoin legal tender back in 2021, is now being hailed as a visionary nation. President Bukal is probably busy planning his next Twitter profile picture, maybe something with a golden Bitcoin halo this time. Other nations are scrambling to catch up, with some considering ditching their national currencies altogether in favor of Bitcoin. The UN meetings are getting interesting, with heated debates about whether the global reserve currency should be the US dollar, Bitcoin, or Dogecoin. Just kidding, or are we? But let's not forget the unsung heroes of this crypto revolution, the IT support staff. These poor souls are now fielding endless calls from panicked boomers who can't remember their wallet passwords and are convinced they lost millions. Have you tried turning it off and on again? Has never been asked with such high stakes? The job market is going through a seismic shift. Bitcoin analyst is now the hottest job title on LinkedIn, surpassing even influencer and chief meme officer. Coding boot camps are pivoting faster than a politician during election season, now offering courses like blockchain basics and advanced HODL strategies. Universities are not far behind, with prestigious institutions now offering degrees in cryptonomics. Students are ditching traditional majors faster than you can say decentralized finance, hoping to cash in on the crypto craze. The entertainment industry is jumping on the bandwagon too. Hollywood is churning out Bitcoin biopics faster than you can mine a block. The Wolf of Blockchain Street and Satoshi S11 are topping the box office charts, while Netflix is producing a reality show called Keeping Up with the Kryptonians. But amidst all the excitement and FOMO, there's a growing concern about the environmental impact of Bitcoin mining. Elon Musk is tweeting about it again, causing the market to fluctuate wildly again. Environmentalists and Bitcoin maximalists are locked in heated Twitter debates, arguing about whether the energy consumption is worth it for digital freedom, or if we just frying the planet for magic internet money. As the dust begins to settle on this new financial landscape, economists are scrambling to rewrite textbooks, trying to explain how a bunch of computer nerds and their digital coins managed to append centuries of financial theory. Central banks, not wanting to be left behind, are now racing to launch their own digital currencies. The Fed coin versus Bitcoin debates are heating up, with memes comparing them to Coke versus Pepsi, or perhaps more accurately, fine wine versus bathtub moonshine. In this brave new world, your local coffee shop now has a Bitcoin accepted here sign right next to cash only sign from the pre-crypto era. You can buy your morning latte with a fraction of a Bitcoin, trying not to think about how that same fraction could have bought you a house just a few years ago. As we wrap up our journey through this hypothetical crypto utopia or dystopia, depending on your perspective, one thing's for sure, the world will never be the same. Whether Bitcoin at $1 million is the beginning of a new financial era or the peak of the biggest bubble in history, it's certainly one hell of a ride. So, hodl on tight, keep your private keys safe, and maybe, just maybe, we'll all be sipping cocktails on Mars with Elon Musk, paying for our space tickets with Bitcoin. To the moon. Nah, we're going way beyond that now. To infinity and beyond, fellow crypto astronauts,